welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, you will learn about DOS attack. Understanding DOS. Denial of service is an attack that aims at preventing normal communication with a resource by disabling the resource itself or by disabling an infrastructure device providing connectivity to it. The disabled resource could be in the form of customer data, website resources, or a specific service, to name a few. The most common form of DOS is to flood a victim with so much traffic that all available resources of the system are overwhelmed and unable to handle additional requests. Here are a few that may indicate that a DOS attack is in effect: unavailability of a resource, loss of access to a website, slow performance, increase in spam emails. Another theme that pervades DOS attacks as well as other attack forms is hackers who take action against a target based on principle or a sense of personal mission, which is known as hacktivism. Hacktivists are a particularly concerning threat because their focus is not necessarily on personal gain or recognition. Their success is measured by how much their malicious actions benefit their cause. Those attacks have also become extremely popular with cyber criminals and recognized crime groups. These groups have organized themselves into complex hierarchies and structures designed to coordinate and magnify the effects of the attack. DOS targets. DOS attacks result in a multitude of consequences. Let us look at some common examples of what is seen in the real world. Web server compromise. Back-end resources, network or computer specific. Types of attacks. DOS attacks come in many flavors, each of which is critical to your understanding of the nature of the DOS attack class. Service request floods. In this form of DOS attack, a service such as a web server or web application is flooded with requests until all resources are used up. SYN attack or flood. This type of attack exploits the three-way handshake with the intention of trying up a system. ICMP flood attack. Attacks on the ICMP include Smurf attacks, ICMP floods, and ping floods, all of which take advantage of this situation by flooding the server with ICMP requests without waiting for the response. Teardrop. A teardrop attack occurs when the attacker sends custom-crafted fragmented packets with offset values that overlap during the attempt rebuild. Smurf. A Smurf attack spoofs the IP address of the target machine and sends numerous ICMP echo request packets to the broadcast addresses of intermediary sites. Buffer overflow. Buffer overflow is a DOS technique that takes advantage of a flaw in a program's coding by inputting more data than the program's buffer or memory space has room for. Once the buffer of a program is in overflow state, all further input that is written to the buffer can have negative consequences such as crashes, security issues, or other problems. The heap and the stack. The stack and the heap are two areas of memory a program uses for storage. The heap is a dynamic storage location that does not have sequential constraints or an organizational scheme. It is considered the larger pool of free storage for programs to use as needed. Stack. The stack refers to the smaller pool of free storage memory allocated to a program for short-term processing. That's all for this lecture. Thanks for watching.